This one's titled, "The Day I Decided to Change My Life." Everyone has something that is very important for him. Many people try to have the best life. I'm one of the people who is trying to have the best life for himself. Every day I try to learn something that makes my life better. You should always keep trying to change your life to the better. I changed my life in one day. I learned a very important thing from that decision. The thing that I learned was you should always be an independent person. When I was in high school, I was a person who was trying to have everything. I was living in my family home. I was taking money from my father. I was taking whatever I wanted without doing anything. I was spending a lot of money. After I finished my high school, I started to study in the university. My life changed a little, but I was still the person who was spending the money from his father. After a few years, I graduated from the university and I started my trip looking for a job. I was looking for any job. I was looking for anything that could help me to get money. I found a lot of jobs, but all of them were with a weak salary. I was having no choice, so I got one of those jobs. I got the money, but I was still living with my family. After 1 year of working in a weak job, I got that big job in the university. I started to get a lot of money. My life started to change to the better, but my father was trying to help me. For example, when I wanted to buy a car, my father gave me some money to help me to buy a new car. After 1 year of working in that big job in the university, my university decided to send me outside the country to study. That was the biggest change in my life because I left my family for the first time to study. After a few weeks, the time to travel came. And I said goodbye to my family and I went to the airport. That was the longest day in my life. I spent 24 hours to arrive. I got very tired in that day. After I arrived to the United States, I was trying to find a taxi to go home. When I was in the taxi, the man who was driving was a black man. When I got in the car, he was looking at me. I was really afraid. It was my first time traveling alone. When I arrived the new home, I couldn't find the owner of that home. He was outside of his home. I was waiting for him a long time outside alone. The area was scary as a horror movie.